Hello and welcome back to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League. So race 3 then from Watkins, Glen Raceway, International Raceway in New York, or in Dix actually, little town called Dix just outside of New York. And this is reverse grid on this one, remember. So we have, going into this one, as you can see, night time is upon us, the stars are out. So this is it, this is the grid. We've got Sea Broad in pole position on the softs, Slowpoke in second on softs, Graham in third, softs, Benzo in fourth on softs, Firepower in fifth on softs, Aussie in sixth, in softs. Fitzy seventh is on medium, so he's left them till the last one. Jerry in eighth on softs, Conrad ninth, soft, Biggie 10th, medium, Sideways in 11th, mediums. Kenny on softs in 12th, Callum in 13th on softs, Smoky Tom Stoffson 14th, Derg in 15th. Double Victor tonight is Derg. He's on softs in 15th and Kev in 16th on softs. So, without further ado, let's get this final race underway then for round 2, to complete round 2. So enjoy and watch those lights. The cars are there somewhere. Unfortunately, this is where the names were above their heads because I wouldn't have a clue otherwise who's who, but Sea Broad gets underway. Look at Benzo up the inside, straight up to the lead, straight away from Benzo. What a jump off the line that was in the NSX. So he has a fancy of this one for this race 1, but Sea Broad is going to say, you know what, I've had two shocking races, I ain't going to have a third one, so he's going to try and stick with Benzo. Slowpoke in third, all over the back of Sea Broad now. It's a bit caught in the dark, so they head up to the inner loop. It's all about getting your braking done right here, and thankfully all through. Benzo's still holding it. Looks lovely though, look at these headlights, great round here. Something about nighttime racing. Oh, runs it a bit wide, bit of screech of tyres there from Benzo, but holds it there in first, Sea Broad in second, Slowpoke third, then Graham in fourth, Aussie fifth, Kenny sixth, and Jerry seventh, Biggie eighth, and then this battle, Callum in ninth, Conrad in 10th, so Callum made up quite a few spots already as Callum, up to 10th now. 8th, sorry, he's made another one up the inside of Biggie now, so is Callum going to get 7th? He does. Oh, and how was that? That was Graham going out a little bit wide. Let's have a quick look at that. It just looks like he had a moment. Oh, he had a moment anyway, didn't he? Coming off the toe there, up the hill, and he was still on the outside as he had Biggie and Callum going up the inside. So 2 or 3 cars going into one, doesn't work. Got shoved out a little bit. Smokey goes through, Conrad goes through, and he drops back down to 11th. Does Graham. Kev there in 12th. Trying to take that 11th off of Graham as well. I was going to say you can't go on the outside there. That barrier will hit you in the face if you're not careful. Firepower 13th, Sideways in 14th. There's Graham's dropped down to 15th now. Fitzy in 16th. What happened to him? He was 16th still at that point, and 16th at that point. So he'd had a moment, hasn't he? But of course, being a single car, there was no safety car. So 16th for Fitzy. Straight through turn 1, up the hill now. Slowpoke to second, so he got that done at some point, didn't he? Where did Slowpoke get that done? Before then, so he's up to second spot is Slowpoke, so good driving from him. But Aussie is right up behind him. He's got on board with Aussie. This is what a bit of nighttime driving looks like. Oh, and he's well up the outside, gets the second place though. Oh, and almost lost it through there. Slowpoke's not going to be having a look on the outside. You can see him through the mirror there. He's still there on the outside. Still there on the outside. And he dropped back now. So Aussie then in second. Now what can he do about Benzo? See how this Mustang looks around here. Benzo running it really deep and wide there. 2, so that's going to slow him down. Aussie on the soft tyres, as you can see. Oh, he's right up there now, so looking good, Aussie, to take this lead off of Benzo. Early doors. I'm not sure if that was glitching or whether that was his driving, but easy for, not quite so easy, I was going to say, for Aussie. Almost went for it, went about half a car at the side of Benzo then, and then decided against it. Might be better off just going for it at that point, but he sticks behind him. He didn't want to touch him, obviously. But what's he going to do on the brakes here? Oh, it's early from Benzo, braking there. There was a bit of a tag in the back, but he's still behind him. Not getting him, he's just sort of giving him a little shove here and there, but behind them is Kenny, and Kenny this is his view of looking at the boys in front. Look at this. Oh, and there's still a bit going on in there, and now Kenny's in the action. There's a big gap back then to Jerry, who's made himself up in the 4th spot, but these three, as Kenny gets out the dirty air for a second, has a look. Aussie still can't get past Benzo. It's a great defender from Benzo. But this might be Kenny's opportunity. The more these battle and fight with each other, if the little gap opens up, Kenny might go for it. Again, there was a gap there, but this is just playing into the hands of Jerry and the rest behind, because as you can see in the rear view mirror there, the lights are coming, and there goes Aussie's move. He's on board with Benzo there, got that job done, didn't he? Aussie, let's have a look from Benzo's point of view. So he's in the lead at here as he hits the toe, and again just runs it. Oh, there was a bit of a gap there, and it goes wide, doesn't he? Now you can see on the right hand side, there goes Aussie. Yeah, good move in the end. Kenny's behind there as well somewhere. But great action here, absolutely superb action. Benzo does take that, stays down that side all the way, trying to cover. I think it was, mind he was under danger from Kenny, I suppose so, yeah. There is Kenny. But he's brought all this into play. Look at it. Oh, Benzo runs it wide. Jerry's now into play with him up there in the 4th. So what can Jerry do as Kenny has a look at Benzo? Goes up the inside, pushes Benzo out a little bit. Was there a push there, or was that just a... Did he just run it wide? Let's have a look. So Benzo's in 2nd at this point. This is where we see it from, didn't we, before? Kenny in 3rd. He ran it wide, Benzo. That's allowed Kenny now to go up the inside. So that's all fine. A little bit of door-to-door. Now as they come round here... No, maybe not, no. I'll take it now. I think Benzo just ran it off wide, you know. Now it's going to let Jerry go through as well. Or he's going to have a look, and Benzo again really wide. He's hitting the wall. Oh my goodness me. So, and he's in the middle of the track, and they're going round him left, right and centre here, and Benzo gets half a second as well. Oh, and Biggie got through. What a gap there was. How did Biggie get through there? Let's take you back now. In fact, let's go on board with Biggie, because that was it was all going on with Benzo ahead, and suddenly all like there was slowing down, and he went there, and what way shall I go, and a little gap, and he died through, and wow, goodness me, how he got through. Well, he didn't quite get through on Conrad, did he? But he had to just move out of the way quickly, otherwise he was going to hit Benzo. There was a little gap there, and he almost got Conrad as well, but no, it was all fine. Sideways, it's in the mix here. Benzo's still struggling now, really struggling. So now is there a problem with Benzo's car? Maybe, because they're all going past him. He's all over the track. He's not glitching either. It just appears to be weaving a little bit, and it's like something's wrong with his steering rack or something, because or whatever it is, he's dropped right the way down to 12th, and he's got half a second as well for his troubles. And Graham under attack from Smokey, 13th and 14th. Keep an eye on Benzo though, because it didn't look right, did it, that car? Looks like he might have, whatever the issue was, resolved it for, at least for the time being. Seems to be going at least straight now. A little bit of dirt being kicked up there. Who's that? Oh, it probably was Benzo actually. Ahead of them there's Firepower, and seen a lot of him, but in 15th, and then Fitzy in 16th after his moment, wherever it was. Aussie though still leads it. Kenny up to second, so I think this is going to be the battle between the two soft compound drivers. Jerry to third. Well, Ozzy lost a bit of time there on Kenny. He was right up behind him, wasn't he? So drops back a bit, but Kenny takes up that lead in the Mercedes. Halfway through this third and final race now. So it doesn't look like Dirk's going to get a triple here, although having said that, he is in fifth. How's he looking? Well, he's got half a second, so there's a few penalties being dished out here in this third race in the dark. Don't think he's going to get a triple win here, but Callum's going to have a look at Jerry. Jerry covers the inside. Callum's going to take that inside though, and that's how you do it. On the outside to then be on the inside. Dirk's there. So Jerry drops to fourth. That was clean through there as well between them two. Good driving. So Conrad then, what can he do? He's in sixth spot. Is he going to get that fifth off of Dirk at this point? Let's have a look. Dirk's about to take off his penalty now. Got Slowpoke with a penalty as well, so that's going to drop him down as well for a little bit. But does he get that? No, he was too far back. Slowpoke, I don't think is going to lose any spots either. No, he just gets back into position in the seventh spot. Seabroad behind him in eighth, so better showing from Seabroad this time. He was determined, wasn't he, to get that, get a better result here in race 3. Couldn't have got any worse, could it? Let's face it. Look at what's happening up here though. What's happening here between Jerry, Callum, and Jerry's got Callum again. So where did that happen? So Ozzy there, he's dropped back. So Ozzy's had a moment, hasn't he? So where did Ozzy... Oops, let's get the right camera here. Oh, he had a second penalty, Ozzy, so that's why. So Kenny's off with it. Ozzy there. Callum's in third at this point. Callum's going to have a look up into second. Doesn't get it done, but Jerry said that, well, you know what? If you're going to play about, we'll have a bit of this. And he's up into... Or he tries to get through, still in fourth. But all is all trying to get their noses in front. It's close though, all close, and Jerry's there now, and he's up the inside of Callum as he gets that third back, and yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah, nicely through. That's where Jerry got that third place back. But this is all closed up now. At least 5 or 6 cars in the mix here. So Jerry, what can he do? Is he going to look for this second place? Callum's going to have a think about it as well. Jerry surely will get this done. Oh, and it's close there, but he gets it done. Yeah, nice, and it's still there. And who's that? Callum really getting his elbows out. Here is Callum. So Jerry to second, Callum moves up to third. That means Ozzy's all the way down to fifth now. Dirk's got through as well into fourth. So Ozzy drops down to fifth spot from Ozzy. So from second to fifth, just like that. But he's still in there, you can still see second. It's in touching distance from him. So he's not out of it yet, but this is... also brought in Slowpoke on the back of this too, along with Seabroad as well, I think. So about a 7 or 8 car train now. Callum is the leader of the train. Kenny's long gone. So Callum second, Jerry third, Berg fourth, and we've got Ozzy in fifth spot. Conrad sixth, then Slowpoke in seventh, who's having a look at Conrad now. Conrad gets a bit of curb there. He's going to allow Slowpoke to have a moment. No, just a bit of a twitchy moment himself. Seabroad with half a second penalty. He's going to scrub off there. It's not going to make any difference though. Kev will remain in ninth. But Conrad and Slowpoke was having a little bit of a battle there, wasn't they? And was that Seabroad running wide? Is that going to be a penalty, or is it Kev running wide? Well, whoever it was, they didn't get a penalty anyway. So 2/3 of the way through, Smokey on the back of Kev in 10th. Oh, and that was Kev not great through there, had a moment, and Smokey's going to take advantage of that moment, get himself to 9th. What about here down at the brakes? Yep, gets it done. So Kev back to 10th, then we've got Sideways in 11th. Biggie in 12th, 13th for Graham. In fact, he's just taken Biggie up the inside. That's 12th for Graham, 13th for Biggie, then Benzo, 14th Fitzy. He's getting back into it now, into 15th. Gained that one spot from Firepower, who's dropped down to 16th now. So wherever you look on this track at the moment, there's some great battles going on. Just wish I could show you them all, but it's all really close. You've only got to look at the map there at the top right hand of the screen, and look at that train of cars. Magnificent sight that is. Let's see just how our leaders are doing though, just to see if Callum is catching Kenny. Well, there's Kenny and there's Callum, and no, it's still quite a good lap. Callum's still knocking out laps though. Sectors, I should say. Kenny with that fastest lap of 1:44.985. Derg in third, so actually Derg, after what I was saying, he might not get the win, but it could be 3 podiums here. That'd be a great evening's work from him, with his team out front as well. Conrad in fourth in the last 3 minutes or so. Jerry fifth, so now Jerry back to fifth. He got himself up to third, didn't he, at one point? Aussie half a second penalty in sixth, Slowpoke behind him in seventh. But Derg could be picking up some good points here tonight. Two wins. And at the moment, a third place. Oh, Conrad half a second as well as Aussie, so a lot of penalties being dished out here in this race 3. I think the fact it's dark out there, guys are just flirting with the track limits a little bit too much, aren't they? And picking up penalties. Slowpoke now attacking Aussie. Oh, and up the inside. Through the outer loop into the chute now. But he's not going to go around it, or he can go around the outside there, because if he can, he'll be on the inside for the next one, but Aussie covers it. But he's going to get it off him anyway with that half a second penalty, so might as well stay where you are. No point in getting yourself in a fist fight when you don't need to, because Aussie's just going to, well, I say pull over, he kind of stays the wrong side, but anyway, gets past Slowpoke. Aussie there in 7th, Smokey Tom in 8th, Kevin 9th. Now Smokey having a look at Aussie, and Aussie is down to 8th now as Smokey goes through. Jerry hounding the back of Conrad. Top 3, I think, are still looking okay. It looks like Derg has caught up with Callum a bit, but all as they were. Yep. That's Jerry really. Some little battles going on. Jerry attacking Conrad. And then Slowpoke's got past with Smokey attacking him now. And we will be on the final lap. This will be the final lap of race 3 at Watkins Glen International Raceway. Oh, and there's Aussie and Kev having a battle, and Kev looking feisty there in 9th and taking too much curb at the moment. Lucky to keep that going straight at that point. Full on the power at that point, and he just kept it flat, didn't he? But he did lose that time off the back of Aussie, so obviously didn't get that move done. Final lap it is. Oh, and Smokey, he's lost it and he spins out. Oh, and that's going to be the curb, isn't it? But he's on the inside, and everyone's going to have to go around the outside, and not where he wanted to be, but they all got through without hitting him. Let's have a look. He got through. Oh, and was there a little touch on the back of Slowpoke? Possibly. The curb didn't help, I don't think. He spun through Kev and Aussie, and then gets it going on the inside, but sideways, see Broad all going around the outside of him. So big moment now for Smokey, gets him all the way back down to 12th. So let's go with our leader then, as we watch him come around these final few corners. Everything else is okay there. Kenny is going to take victory, so it's going to be a great evening for the Mercedes. 2 victories for Derg in race 1 and 2, and now Kenny in the other Merc, victory in race 3. Congratulations to Kenny. Flash of the lights. Callum will take that, or get that second off of Derg in 3rd. Good night for him as well. Conrad, good fall for him. Jerry, 5th. Slowpoke in 6th spot, Kev in 7th, closely followed by Aussie in 8th. Glen will come in 9th, well done. Smoky Tom in 10th, Sideways 11th, Fitzy 12th, Sea Broad, well that's a bit better isn't it, in 13th, Benzo 14th, Biggie 15th, at least everybody got the final lap in this time. And Firepower will come round in 16th spot. So race 3 from Watkins Glen, or race 3 is finished at Watkins Glen. Round 2 is complete. We move on to Trial Mountain in the USA for round 3 next time. So please join me then. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.